Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing how would a tarot reader describe you to someone that you have on your mind. Now you can pick one pile for that one person, or different piles for different people, or perhaps several piles for the same person, or just one pile. It's all up to you. We're going to be using goddesses for you to pick from in today's reading. And I will be honest, in today's reading, I will say exactly what I see, the energies that I see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. As you know, I always do honest readings anyway, but I want to say, I will say everything that I see. How would a tarot reader describe you to them? So for pile number 1, you have Hecate. For pile number 2, you have Ishtar. For pile number 3, you have Gaia. And for pile number 4, you have Kali. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you have Hematite. And for pile number 2, you have, you have Dalmation Jasper. For pile number 3, you have Mookite Jasper. For pile number 4, we have Tiger's Eye. All right, let's get ahead with this very fun reading. Take a look at which goddess or which crystal you're the most drawn to, and that is probably the pile for you here today. And as mentioned previously, if you felt drawn to more than one pile for the same person, or if you feel drawn to different piles for different people, or just one, whatever it is, always listen to your intuition, because your intuition will always guide you to the right readings. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, welcome to the card picking and the shuffling process. I always love having you around during this process. It's one of my favorite parts of the reading. It's so calming and nice, and it's also very nice to have you around. Let me introduce the decks that we will be using for this reading. On the left are the oracle decks that we will be using, and on the right are the tarot decks that we will be using for the reading. Okay, so now let's get straight to your reading and let's set the intention. I feel like this is going to be a lot of fun. Let's now ask, how would a tarot reader describe you to someone on your mind if they go and get a tarot reading to get to know more about who you are? All right, so this is the intention that we set for any deck that we use for this reading. For the tea leaf, I'm going to take out 2 tea leaves for each pile. I divided them into 2, easier to handle and shuffle. Okay, so how would a tarot reader describe you to this person, please? All right, so 2. Oh, I already took 2 from here. Okay, let's do it this way then. Let's take, ooh. Well, I'm just gonna take it the way it is. All right. how would, hope you didn't see that, how would a tarot reader describe you to this person? Whoa, hope you didn't see that. And this one, okay. Lovely. Let's now take a look at your tarot cards. That's the right way up. So, how would a tarot reader describe you to this person? We're taking 2 for each pile. It's going to be the same for all the tarot decks. 2 for each pile. There we go. Moving on to the next tarot deck. There we go. There we go. All right, moving on to the next deck. How would a tarot reader describe you, okay, to the person that you have, whoa, in mind? And this one is a 2 as well. Okay, so excited. We're now on to the last deck. How would a tarot reader describe you to this person if they would go and get a reading on you to get to know more about who you are? How would a tarot reader describe you to them? Okay, so now we have our 4 piles ready. All we need to do is to put them together neatly. Start your reading. There we go. So pile number 1 is ready. Oops, with the hematite. Pile number 2 is also ready with the Dalmation Jasper. Pile number 3 with the Mookite Jasper. And pile number 4 with Kali and the Tiger's Eye. There we go. So the 4 piles are now ready. So excited to do this reading for you today. And let's get right into it. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Hematite as well as Hecate. So excited. Let's take a look at your cards and see what would a tarot reader tell them about you. So you have fork in the road. You also have dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. You also have heart, love, deep affection and caring. Whoa. Okay. So you have the 5 of Pentacles. the Emperor. You have the King of Cups. The Eight of Swords. The Five of Swords. The King of Swords. Oh. You have the Six of Wands with Success. Yeah, that's very apparent in your reading. And you have the Queen of Cups with Receptivity. Okay, so the first thing that is very apparent in your reading, pile number 1 with Hecate, the Emperor, the Six of Wands, of course the dolphin here, we can greatly see huge energy of a person who's capable of being successful and creating great wealth for themselves. I would say this tarot reader would tell this person, be careful here. Yeah, I'll get to that. This is a person who has great ability to manifest and get great wealth in their lives. Someone who's very business savvy. And you do see here Hecate raising her arms with 2 coins in her hands, symbolizing her capability of drawing wealth and wisdom as well. The word I'm looking for is bestow wealth. So the tarot reader would tell this person that this is quite a successful person, a person who knows how to envision a dream and knows how to make it work. This person seems to be a very successful person or on their way to creating great wealth. This is a person who would never stay in an unfavorable position, no matter what it is. Because we see with the Five of Pentacles here in the Emperor, this is a person who, whenever they're in an unfavorable position, if they lose everything they have, if they get their hearts broken, whatever situation that they're in, that they feel stuck, or they lack something, or that they want to do something, or they fall, this is a person who knows very well how to bring themselves back up and how to find solutions in the challenges that they're in. They know how to plan, they know how to put a system, and they know what to do exactly. They have a lot of skills that helps them to achieve these goals that they have, or to get back up. You will never see this person in an unfavorable position without watching them always doing something about it and rectifying the situation or growing out of it. With the Eight of Swords here in Alice in Wonderland, you do see that this is a person who always outgrows whatever they're in. This is a person who constantly finds themselves interested in something, they wish for it, they work towards it and succeed, and then find themselves to be much bigger than where they are. And so from there, they always hope for something even bigger and bigger and bigger. And so no matter what position they're in the world, they will always have a very huge dream, a dream that is far intimidating for anyone to hear. But to them, they always find a way to succeed in making it happen. They always find a way to make people look at them in awe, and how they are actually able to manifest these dreams and make it happen in the real world. So when we say that this is a successful person, this is an understatement. This is a person who exudes energy of success, someone who does not leave their life go in despair. They do not let it go. In fact, here we see the energy of Isis and Osiris. Do you know with the story? Osiris was cut down by his brother, his evil brother, and he took his body and distributed it all over Egypt. And Isis was heartbroken. She did not let that go. Isis went all around. Speaking of goddesses, you have 2 goddesses in your reading. Wow, we'll get to that. But she went all over Egypt trying to bring back Osiris together. And believe it or not, this is something that I don't usually talk about. I think it's plus 18. But do you know that the only body part that Isis didn't find in Osiris is, yeah, you guessed it. Nonetheless, they got Horus. So you see a person who makes things happen. Nothing stands in their way. And I would see this tarot reader telling this person, look out. This person is no weak person. This is a very, very strong person. You have Hecate, you have Isis, a lot of goddess power. This is a person who you will find a lot of love and care and deep affection from. A very loving person. But be careful. If you think about harming them, taking what is rightfully theirs away from them, putting them in an unfavorable position, they will always choose themselves. They are such a powerful being. And you have the Hematite, it's one of the most powerful stones. They are very grounded, and they will always find a way to get their rights back. They will always find a way to jump back, and this is no easy person to deal with. They will not let it go. They will make sure at the very least that they are back in a favorable position. This is not a person who would beg you for anything. This is not a person who would be manipulated. This is not a person who will let it go. This is a person who always very loyal and affectionate, with the Queen of Cups, nurturing, and you will have a very successful relationship with them, a very mature, successful relationship with them. You'll find this person to be someone who is very rational, but at the same time, someone who's very loving and giving, all at the same time. And so what type of results you get from that person really depends on how you treat them. I would say this tarot reader would tell them, do not be intimidated by this person, because this person tends to have the capability of intimidating others no matter what position they are in. And so to be successful with this person, do not compare yourself to them. Otherwise, you won't end up having a healthy connection with them. But rather, accept who they are, be inspired by them, or else you will constantly feel less than, lacking, not having. And in all, if you get into this energy, this connection is not going to be successful. Rather than being intimidated by this person, give them the freedom to express themselves the way they are, and you will not find that they are here trying to show off or treat you less than. This is a very nurturing, caring, loving person who wants to take your hand and help you grow, help you be in a favorable position yourself. This is a person who will respect you if you don't feel less than, but rather feel inspired by them. This shows this person, no matter where you are in life, what position you are in life, how much growing you have to do, as long as you're working on yourself, being inspired by others and growing, they will have ultimate respect for you, because this is what they believe in themselves. This is how they treat themselves with the people who they feel are much better. They learn from these people because they're constantly growing. Pile number 1. This tarot reader would tell them that you like to look your best, whether you are in a favorable position or not. We see that you present yourself with a lot of poise and grace. This tarot reader would tell them they are clean, well dressed. Yeah, they take good care of themselves, especially with 2 goddesses. We see that it's not about to you the amount of wealth or possessions that you have, especially that Alice is, of course, wearing the same thing here twice. So it's really not about the amount of things that you have, but you're capable of looking your best because you have the understanding of how to look your best or how to look good. Yeah. You always look good. You're clean. They would tell them their clothes are well ironed. They smell good. Yeah. So the tarot reader would tell them that you always are well groomed and you take care of your hair and yourself very well. And I'm seeing here, you know, the energy that the tarot reader would get is the sort of energy of being lucky to find you, because regardless of what type of connection here we're seeing, you know, when sailors, they see dolphins, it's an omen of good luck because it means that there is treasure or luck in an island. And so here we're seeing the idea that the energy that this tarot reader would get is that if you get in touch with this person and they like you, you are in great luck because it's one of the unique, treasured connections that you will have. Once this person allows you in, because it's not easy for this person to allow people in general, but once they do let you in to their lives, consider yourself to be very lucky because it's going to be one of the unique connections you will ever meet in your life. One that is destined for success as long as you treat them equally with equal maturity. Pile number 1. I would say that this tarot reader would tell them that at the moment you're at a very critical moment of your life. There are some shifts and changes. You're at a certain threshold in your life. New changes are happening. And this tarot reader would tell them you would find this person to be very busy at this time, trying to make something happen that they dream about, as they always do. But at this time of their lives, they're very focused because they're either coming out of a difficult situation or worried about getting into a difficult situation. And so they're planning very well and being very focused at this time. They're making a lot of plans and they're moving towards them, and they will succeed at what they are doing. They'll receive what they are planning to do. This tarot reader would tell this person that no matter how big they are or how successful they become, they never underestimate knowledge coming from anyone. They love learning. And so no matter how they outgrow anyone, they are always willing to listen with open ears and discern whether the information they're saying makes sense or not. And so you will never find them to be too arrogant or too big to hear something, no matter how much knowledge they have about it. You will find this person to be a great listener, someone who's very respectful and humble and treats people with a lot of grace. This tarot reader would tell this person that when it comes to romance in general, first of all, they would tell them with the hematite that you exude attractive energy. There's attractiveness to you, something that's very magnetic, hard to resist. And when it comes to matters of the heart, this person preserves their heart very well. And with this dolphin plunging, it gives me the understanding that when you do fall in love, you fall deeply. Yeah, deep affection. You fall deep in love. So usually with the King of Swords, you're very rational. You're not the sort of person that moves quickly when it comes to romance. But when you do fall in love, you do fall very deeply. And because you preserve your heart, one would be very lucky to get your attention and for you to fall in love with them. They are going to get a treatment of a lifetime, something that is only imaginable to the heart and soul. Wow, pile number 1. With the dolphin here, and of course the two hounds that push Hecate, we see the idea of loyalty. So this tarot reader would get the energy from their reading that you are a very loyal person. You're loyal to the people you love, obviously. You're loyal to your plans. You're loyal to yourself most above everything else. And because of that loyalty, it's a double-edged sword to anyone dealing with you. Because if they are on the right side, they would find a person who would never abandon them, who will always be there for them. As one says, in sickness and in health. Someone who's there, but you treat them wrong, and you will find a person who is nothing less than completely loyal to themselves. Almost no mercy, unless they really believe you that you have changed and that you have shifted your perspective on what's right and what's wrong in terms of dealing with people, especially them. With the 5 of Pentacles outside the church as usual, this gives me the understanding that with all of this love and kindness and nurture, the person who was always there for you, you break their loyalty and you will not find the same harbor, this open arm harbor that you always got from them. You will never be able to get back in there again. Yeah, and you see the alarm going off. It's like this, a warning. This tarot reader would get a warning. Be careful. Do not cross the line with this person or break their trust towards you. This is over if you ever do that. So pile number 1, that was your reading on what type of energy this person would get from a tarot reader if they ever get a reading on you. Personally, I think you're such an impressive person. Thank you for being around and watching your reading. So that was it. If you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But it could help you become productive, help you manifest what you want through being improving your productivity, because it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also now an audiobook. If you love audiobooks, just like I do, that option is available. And pile number 1, that was your reading. Thank you. So nice to meet you. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Dalmation Jasper as well as Ishtar. So let's take a look at your cards and see what would a tarot reader tell this person on your mind about who you are. How would they describe you? So you have Yang. Let me adjust that. There we go. Yang. Yeah, such powerful energy here. You must be a very strong character. Pile number 2. With Ishtar, Yang, you have, shield. You need to defend yourself. Yes, you're coming off as a very powerful person. Pile number 2. No joke about it here at all. You have pineapple, reconciliation. Sweet on the inside, very hard on the outside. My goodness. Okay, so your energy is coming off very powerful. You have the King of Wands. Yes, this King of Wands is called John. He was one of the people who wanted to save slavery, but at the same time did it through war. And Ishtar, of course, is the goddess of war, love and war. I forgot his name. I'll try to check it in a second. But yeah, we're seeing a very strong character, someone who's not leaving without war. If you ever think the unthinkable and decide to attack them. You have the Page of Swords. The Sun. Beautiful Sun card. You have the Seven of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Wow, pile number 2. The Two of Swords. The Eight of Cups with letting go. Wow. And you have breakthrough with the Justice card. My goodness. My goodness. Having breakthrough in the Justice card. So obviously pile number 2. The first thing, this type of energy that this tarot reader would be getting about you and relaying to them is that you are no easy person to deal with. You're one tough cookie, a force to be reckoned with, someone who has a very strong character, someone who exudes power to the extent that you are intimidating to most people. Most people can already feel from your energy, from your looks, from your eyes, from your behavior, that you have a very strong character. You're not easy to deal with. Most people wouldn't want to be on your bad side because your look in itself is scary. When you're angry, God forbid, nobody's having it easy at all. You're never leaving without a war. That's for sure. You're not leaving like that. You're not the sort of person who would say, oh, just let it be. That's not you. If you have a right, or you're unhappy about something, something is upsetting you, you make sure that you get your rights very well. This tarot reader would tell this person that you are a very attractive person. You exude magnetic energy, the type of energy that would attract most people to you. This tarot reader would tell them that this person you're inquiring about is very confident, is the center of attention, is not afraid of expressing themselves, exudes power and attractiveness at the same time. With all of this volcano, I would say, and this fire, my goodness, this tarot reader would be telling them that they exude sexual power, that they are very attractive people, very hard to resist. But at the same time, in order to taste the sweetness of this person, whether how sweet they are or how beautiful they are, in order to experience them, whether romantically or in business or as a friend, to get on their good side, you have to be strong enough to handle their tough exterior. This is no easy person to deal with at all, and you have to learn how to deal with the strong power that they come with. This person exudes the energy of immortality, a person who will stop at nothing to either get their rights back or to go after what they want. Because here we have with Ishtar, of course, the plant of transformation. And here, this is the story of her trying to prevent Gilgamesh of going under the sea to get this plant and to create immortality for human beings. So she sent her serpent to save the situation, and instead the serpent ate this transformative plant and became immortal itself. So you see Ishtar having the serpent on one hand and a lion on another, and usually she is transported by a chariot with I think 7 or 8 or 6, I'm not sure, a couple of lions. So yes, this person is exuding power, and I wanted to talk about this immortality part. Yeah, that's where I was going. So this person seems to never die. You know how you'd be surprised at how much you would push this person down. You think you kept them stuck, and you'd be surprised that they get back up and get their rights back. And so you can press charges, you can try to fire them, you can do whatever, thinking that you're finally got rid of them and that you don't have to pay your karma with them. This is a person who gets their karma with their own hands. You will never get rid of this person. They make sure they protect themselves very well. They will go over and over and over again to get their rights. They stop at nothing to get their rights back or the rights of their loved ones, because Ishtar, of course, went all the way into the underworld to bring back, I think, Tammuz, her lover, back from the dead. Tammuz. So yeah, we can clearly see strong character depicted in your energy. With the Sun card, this tarot reader would tell this person that this is a very fun person to be around. This is a person who loves to be around people, but especially ones that they identify with, and you would experience a positive connection with them, as long as, of course, you didn't come on the wrong side. you would really experience a beautiful, blissful connection with them. They might appear very intimidating on the outside, very attractive, and seemingly hard to be around, maybe, because they're really wanted. But once they like you, things seem to be much, much simpler. They tend to let go of this harshness. Yes, they're still strong and they exude attractiveness and power, but they tend to be more relaxed with the people that they love. In fact, the more they let someone into their bubble, not only are they sweet to be around, but you get to experience their inner child. You get to experience a soft, sweet person who is fun and, believe it or not, kind of delicate on the inside. So it's all an intimidating exterior, but really on the inside, this person is quite sweet and soft and fun and loving and quite a loyal person. It's very lovely to be around them if you're able to touch them to that degree. This tarot reader would tell this person that this is a person who is very creative and tends to get lost in their bubbles of thoughts sometimes, thinking of how to do things that they are very passionate about. Their creativity has no limit, and they constantly start new things that they know they're going to be very good at implementing. There's so much masculine energy in this person when it comes to going after whatever it is they want. And they try to bring that creativity out into life. They fight for their dreams. And this tarot reader would tell them about you that this person, with their creativity, will be making some sort of breakthrough during their lifetime. They will tell them that this person will continue to persevere even when doors are closed. They are after fortune, and nothing keeps them locked away from the fortune and the breakthrough that they want. That person does not stop. And just like Ishtar has a chariot with lions, this person goes fiercely and quickly after what they want. They believe in their dreams. They believe in the power of their creativity. And they're out there making it happen. And they will one day. They will get their fortune because of their creativity. This tarot reader would tell this person that their inner child, something happened in the past that hurt them. Perhaps they saw an event that was hurtful. Maybe it didn't happen to them directly. Maybe they saw their parents fighting, or they saw a traumatic event in the outside world, or something happened that made them very early on decide to take charge of protecting themselves. And so they've learned very early on that they were there for themselves in terms of protection. Whether there were other people who were always there to protect them or not. Maybe there always were, but they decided very early that it was in their hands to protect them. And so over the years, they've learned how to be a very strong, fierce person. and they do not, for this reason, allow people to come in unless they trust them. They will, however, make a lot of sacrifices for you if you turn out to be a very sincere, trustworthy person. We do see here the story of Sita, where she had to make a sacrifice for her husband, and she went into the fire to prove her innocence. But anyways, I do see this tarot reader telling them they usually don't make any sacrifices for anyone, but if you really mean a lot to them, this person is not only soft and beautiful on the inside, but they can also make some sacrifices for you as well if you meant that much to them. But with the letting go here, you do see that if you do, however, prove to be disloyal or unloyal, or untrustworthy, they will leave you and let go in a heartbeat. They are not afraid of changing environments, changing situations, changing jobs, changing places. Not at all. They change their environments in a heartbeat, and they're all about doing what's right for them very fiercely. Yeah. This tarot reader would tell them that you are someone who's quite popular. Quite is an understatement. Someone who's very popular. Someone who so many people look up to and wish they could exude that amount of attractiveness. Someone who a lot of people wish to be with. Someone who exudes beauty, power, and confidence. And a lot of fun. Someone who exudes a lot of positive energy. Fun energy, and it's truly such a pleasure to be around. Wow. And finally, your creativity is coming off very strong. Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Wow, power right there. This tarot reader would get the energy from their reading to tell them that the person you are inquiring about is so creative. They will be creating so many things in their lifetimes that will make a huge effect in their field and with people. So pile number 2, that was your reading. So impressive. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know who you are in the comment section, by the way. I would love to get to know more about you. And don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Also, don't forget to click your notification bell so that you don't miss videos when they're uploaded. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. Pile number 2, this could really help you out become an even more productive person, or to become a productive person if you still want to know how to do it. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it, but it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. This book truly holds true to its promise, and if you would like to check it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also now an audiobook if you enjoy audiobooks as much as I do. And pile number 2, it was a real pleasure getting to know you, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Mookite Jasper, as well as Gaia. So let's take a look at your cards and see what would a tarot reader tell this person that you have in mind if they would have a reading about you. So you have tick tock, tick tock. How interesting. Okay. You also have bear. Danger, especially in money matters. How interesting. Okay. You have butterfly, a change for the better. Beautiful energy. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards. You have, wow, the 9 of Cups. Yeah, that confirms what I saw here with Gaia. You have, whoa, yes. Venusian energy, of course. You have the Lovers. You have the 5 of Cups. Sorry, let me adjust that. My apologies. You have the 7 of Pentacles. You have the 9 of Pentacles. Wow, the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. You must be a dream come true. Pile number 3. You have Temperance. The 6 of Swords with the burden. Of course, yeah. And you have the King of Pentacles with abundance. Really amazing energy, pile number 3. So straight away, we can see that this person's tarot reader would pick up on the energy of you being a very attractive person. So we see here with Gaia a source of life, a sustainer of life. We have the idea that if you identify as a female or feminine, you exude femininity. But otherwise, this tarot reader in general would tell them that this is a person who is very good looking, beautiful or handsome. And with the tick tock, you can clearly see that this is a person who is constantly wanted. A lot of people are after them when it comes to love matters. Very highly demanded or wanted. And seems to be, for everyone, a dream come true to be with. This is a person who comes across as both strong but very delicate in energy. And is very wise when it comes to making their dreams come true. With the 7 of Pentacles, this person would tell them that they are very patient when it comes to achieving their dreams. But they know that they will continue to go after what they want because they're fated to not just have their dreams achieved, but they're fated to create a lot of wealth. And that goes hand in hand beautifully, of course, with Gaia energy. So much resourceful, such a resourceful person. You know what to do and how to do it. This person would say, this tarot reader would tell this person, that this is quite a hard-working person, does so many things at the same time, quite a busy person, quite resourceful, has so many talents, and at the same time is quite patient. They will wait as long as it takes for them to see what they're working on manifesting, but they know it's going to manifest. With the bear card here, we see that this tarot reader would be telling them that this person is very good at handling their finances and protecting their finances. Once they hold their resources, their finances, they make sure that they handle it in a very smart, savvy way. And it's not the sort of person who would be spending a lot, but they know how to make themselves happy at the same time. We see here with the Seven of Pentacles, painting roses. You know how in Alice in Wonderland they realized that the queen wanted red flowers, they planted the wrong flowers, and so we see them coloring their flowers. So we see this tarot reader telling them that this is a person who is very resourceful. Whether they have money or not, they make sure that their environment in specific is very well taken care of, that it looks beautiful, that it's neat, tidy, clean. They set up their table when they eat. They make sure that they prepare nice food. Yeah, their environment is very important to them. Perhaps some of you like to cook. We see we're seeing watermelon, a setup table. So yeah, their environment is very important to them. They like to host parties. They're great hosts. They make for great hosts. They're very creative with their hands, and they like to create a lot of nice, beautiful things that would be quite useful to use later on. We see this tarot reader telling this person that not only are you good looking, but you seem to have very high taste. Great taste is going to be an energy strong in your reading. They know how to not just make their environments beautiful, the way they dress is beautiful. And taste is coming out very strong. We see that this person, this tarot reader would say that they know how to take care of themselves very well. And so they know how to make themselves happy. They don't rely on others to make their dreams come true, or to bring happiness to them, or to achieve any goals for them. They know how to get out there and make it happen for themselves. This person will end up being very abundant one day, if they are not already. They're so resourceful with Gaia and this specific temperance. They know they have many skills, and perhaps they speak even several languages. And they know exactly how to make their dreams come true. They know how to present their skills and themselves in the best light. And they take care of whatever it is they're working on meticulously, paying great attention to whatever they're working on, whether it's a small thing or a big thing. They do things near perfection. They love things to come out in an excellent way. And they know also how to present what they've done very well. So perhaps you're good at speaking, at marketing yourself, or at marketing your work very well. Your work speaks for itself, but you also know how to present it very well, since you've already put in all of the effort thinking about how you want it to come out perfect. We're seeing the crescent moon here. signifying Gaia's capability, the goddess Gaia's capability of, or the talent of foretelling the destiny of mankind at the Oracle of Delphi. So, a lot of you could be psychics or have psychic abilities. So I see this tarot reader telling this person, this is a person who has strong intuition, has a lot of psychic abilities, especially ones that have to do with foretelling maybe the future, or foretelling who you could turn out to be. They're able to watch you talk and act and understand very well on a deep level who you could turn out to be. It's almost very hard to keep secrets from this person because they're very alert and they see beyond what you're saying and doing, that they would surprise you most times than not. They often surprise you with their great intuition. They are able to detect when something is wrong, no matter how good you are at hiding it. They are capable of sensing that something may not be right entirely. And they would ask you questions out of the blue that would really surprise you. Why would they be asking this question at this time? Like, for example, if you get a raise at work, or if you sign a contract that you weren't expecting, and all of a sudden you'll find this person asking you, hey, by the way, how's your work doing? Were you able to get any deals? And it would stun you. Why would they ask you this question at this time? Even if they're not aware why they're asking. But yeah, a very psychic person. Be careful. They're able to detect wrong energy, or good energy and bad energy. And so don't think that you can deceive these people easily. They may seem that they are in hibernation when they trust you, but they'll come out and attack if you feel you can fool them. Yeah. Whether this is at work, yeah, they'll come out from their hibernation to protect the success and the wealth they've created, or when it comes to love matters, of course. Don't think that they are sleeping. They're only dormant. They will come out and know how to defend themselves very well if they don't trust you. This person is highly guided by their spirit guides. They have very strong spirit guides that always help them out to move in the right direction when things go astray. They're protected by strong spirit guides that are there for them and help them all the time, and they are able to listen to the messages of their spirit guides, the signs that they're getting. They're very alert, and they're able to understand these signs and always find themselves to go in the right direction. You're a very psychic person. Psychic, but at the same time, very grounded. Dormant and safe to be around, but very fierce if they have to. But all in all, if you were to get into a relationship with them, you would find them to be very romantic, very loving, such Venusian energy. You would enjoy this relationship with them immensely. And you would find that you would fall madly and deeply in love with them. So pile number 3, that was your reading. I enjoyed it immensely. Thank you for sharing your time with me. If you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it, pile number 3. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But really, it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. This book really holds true to this promise, and if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you're interested. And pile number 3, it was such a pleasure meeting you, such beautiful energy, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Tiger's Eye as well as Kali. And if you have been on the channel for a while, it's no secret. You probably now know how much I love Kali. In fact, before your reading began, I think on the second pile, my dog knocked out the camera. Everything fell on your pile. And I was like, oh no. So I can already see the strong energy in your reading, which we will be, of course, talking about as we introduce Kali. And see with the rest of your cards, how would a tarot reader describe you to this person that you have in mind? What kind of energy would come up in their cards? So you have Yin. What a surprise. Okay, this is very interesting. That's why it's always important to take a look at all of the cards. So you have Yin with Kali. What type of energy? Ooh, Tiger's Eye. This is very attractive yet powerful energy. Okay, so you have Harp. Great happiness. Wow. This looks like is going to be a very interesting pile. Surprising cards. You have Chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. Okay. You have the Two of Pentacles with moment to moment. You have a new vision with the Hanged Man. No. Yes, Hanged Man. Temperance is 14. Yes, Hanged Man. You have the Ace of Cups. What a huge Ace of Cups. Wonderful. With this yin energy. You have the World card. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. You have the Seven of Swords. The Justice card. Interesting. And you have the Eight of Wands. And what an Eight of Wands. Wow. So pile number 4. What would a tarot reader tell this person? Of course, first things first, this tarot reader would tell them that this is no easy person to deal with like the regular people that you would know. This is a strong character, of course, here as we can see with Kali, or whatever energy is depicted in this tarot reader's cards. They would say that this is a person who is very powerful when it comes to taking their rights or setting boundaries, or is not a person that you would want to cross. This person is going to be one of the most powerful people you will meet in your lifetime. And in fact, their role in life has to do with saving the world one way or the other, or saving people, saving something critical. And that's why they have all of this huge power. We do see Kali holding the goblet of the blood of Raktabija, protecting the world from this demon. Because if one single drop falls, then new demons are created. And so Kali really saved the world from Raktabija. And so this tarot reader would be telling them that they have very strong power. Usually, it's very hard for bad energy to affect them. It's not easy for them to get hit psychically. And you can really see the strength of their personality through their energy and through their eyes. This person, if you cross them, they will make sure that they teach you a lesson of a lifetime of how to treat them and treat others in the future. And this, of course, I say is because Kali is a very fierce deity, but is there really to help us find out more about ourselves and to help us pass through a great lesson so that we grow spiritually, grow into a better version of ourselves. So yes, a very fierce, strong person. But we have the yin energy, the Ace of Cups, the harp. We see here that this tarot reader would be telling them that with this strength comes great love. This person loves deeply. And with this person, they would tell this person that they are allowing you into your life at the moment, with the yin and the Ace of Cups, and of course chair filled, someone new is entering your life. This tarot reader would tell them that this person feels happy around you, whether this is romance or business. But we see that this tarot reader would tell them this person takes things slow, but is considering having you as part of their lives. Be careful, however, this person is not easy to deal with, very tricky, and you have to respect the pace at which they're allowing you in, because if they sense that anything is wrong, they're great at inspecting it, and they will quickly set a boundary and stop you from getting in. You see here Alice in Wonderland as huge, and while you are fortunate to have been let into their lives, the door here, Alice grew and maybe cannot get out of the door, showing us that they could end everything, and it won't be easy to enter as you once thought you could. Now, leaving this connection is not going to be as easy as entering it, If you weren't just, if there is any Seven of Swords energy, meaning any lies or deception or unclarity, leaving the connection is not going to be easy, because this person will make sure that as you're walking out, you learn a lesson of a lifetime. You rectify the way you view how easy it is for you to do something like that. So yes, be very careful with this person's energy, is what a tarot reader would be telling this person. Be very careful with your dealings. As much as they bring great happiness and great love to you, if you think of deception, this person is not really going to allow you to end this without a big lesson. Here we see this tarot reader would get the energy in their cards that once you're able to connect with this person and be with them in any way, shape, or form, whether romantic or business connection, you will feel like with this, you got everything you want. You'll find a person who is smart, passionate, full of life, fortunate, exciting, strong, loving, intelligent, has a vision, very fun to be around, lots of giggles and fun, that it would be very hard to leave. This is a person who people can fall in love with very quickly. A person who can charm people with their words. They know what to say when, at the right time, and how to say it. Very witty with their words. This tarot reader would tell this person that you're one of the few people who knows how to live a calm, relaxing life. Do you see how this is actually in a city, and you do see this person walking in a Zen way. So this tarot reader could tell this person that you have great taste in music, that you know how to relax, how to create an environment that is fun, relaxing, chilling, one where you and the people around them can zen and chill in. This tarot reader would tell this person that you seem to have the energy of being well-traveled, especially the Eight of Wands coming with the World. Yeah, you could be well-traveled, cultured, understand many cultures, and quite educated as well. This tarot reader would be telling this person that at the moment you are working towards a vision that you know you will receive a lot of fortune from. This vision can even be helping people all around the world. And we did say from the beginning, Kali here is here to help the world. So this tarot reader would tell them that at the moment they're slowly moving towards one unique vision that they have. Perhaps to rectify something that is going wrong with the Seven of Swords. To bring justice to it. And they will spread it all around the world. And they will create one day great fortune for it. At the moment, they could be receiving some benefit from it or some financial gains, or are about to receive some, even starting now. So the tarot reader would tell them you're already on it, and that you would become one important figure around the world one day, where your name will be known. This tarot reader would tell them that this person does not like lies and deceit. They're a very honest person. They share themselves openly with love. And one of the things they hate the most are dishonest people. And don't try to lie to them, because they will be very good with the inspector here at inspecting what you're saying. They will be able to discern whether what you're saying is honest, whether you're saying the truth or not. They're very good at putting what you're saying together, acting as a detective. Are your words and actions consistent? Is what you're saying making sense? And they will be able to depict quite quickly if you're not being truthful. And with that, they take quick action. They do not like deceptive people. So pile number 4, this is your reading. This is what I see a tarot reader would tell them if they were to have a tarot reading on you one day. And pile number 4, it was such a pleasure meeting you, really. I have so much respect for your energy. May you always be blessed and do something amazing as your reading shows around the world. And that was it. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 4, if you're looking forward to becoming a more productive person. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you love audiobooks like me. Pile number 4, it was such a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.